Good afternoon, I'm Raylene Ramsey. This is your afternoon news fix for Monday, the 6th of May. The government is pumping $1.9 billion into bolstering prison capacity, staffing and criminal rehab programs. Here's political reporter Demelza Jackson.
The investment from the budget will add more than 800 extra beds at Waikeria Prison and deliver 685 more frontline corrections staff. That includes 470 prison officers. Meanwhile, $78 million of the funding will allow rehabilitation services to be extended for the 45% of prisoners on remand.
And Corrections Minister Mark Mitchell says the agency has found $442 million in savings, which has been reinvested into the front line. A motive's yet to be established for the death of a man shot on central Auckland's Ponsonby Road last night. Police say the offender was on the street after being denied entry to a bar and shot the victim as he got out of a vehicle with others. The suspect's described as having a large build, dark hair, a beard and moustache, and a large tattoo on his left forearm. Detective Inspector Chris Barry says he's extremely dangerous.
I just think it's in everyone's best interests that we identify him and apprehend him and hold him to account at the earliest opportunity.
Thanks, but no thanks, is the Finance Minister's reaction to part of a new OECD report on New Zealand's economy. It included recommendations around updating the education curriculum, which Nicola Willis agreed with and said the government is implementing. But it also says we should adopt a capital gains tax, which Willis doesn't support.
It won't surprise you to hear that the coalition government agrees with a great deal of what the OECD says, and we disagree with a few things.
Concerns the government's putting business ahead of children and teachers. Early childhood teachers are asking local MPs and communities for protection against more deregulation. Public union meetings will run over 3 weeks from today to address concerns over the government scrapping red tape on setting up new services. NZEI's Virginia Oakley says it'll let unneeded centres open up.
Private providers will undercut fees for a short time to drive others out of business. It's a privatisation of early child education. It's like the less you pay your teachers, the more profit you can make.
Meat exports to China have taken a dive compared with this time last year. The Meat Industry Association says exports have dropped almost 30% on the first quarter of 2023. Association spokesperson Jason Krupp says China is choosing other providers over New Zealand meat, which is considered a luxury.
Our red meat products are competing in the market for the limited spend of consumers in China, and we're competing with the likes of Brazil and Uruguay.
Jason Krupp says the shortfall is being partially made up by increased exports to the UK, US and Japan. And in sport, Black Ferns number 8, Liana Michaela Tu'uz revealed there's regular chatter among the team about the opportunity to switch codes to rugby league. A major blow for unbeaten ANZ Netball Premiership leaders, the Central Pulse, who have confirmed Silver Ferns mid-quarter Maddie Gordon will be sidelined for up to 12 weeks with an ankle injury. Big news on the world title front for Kiwi boxer Andrei Mikhailovic, with the IBF locking him in as the mandatory challenger for their middleweight belt. I'm Raylene Ramsey. That is your latest news fix, and we'll be back with the next update tomorrow morning from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.